man for the Hawks. At the guard positions, Young and Herter.
Here we go.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. 2. Very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Booker in the corner. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Young. Launches it, and stolen by Ayton. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Back to Booker. Plenty of space. Drained for 2 points.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. And stolen by Booker. 3-on-3. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Booker. The 11-footer. Collins grabs the miss. And the Hawks with possession.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Booker against Young. Booker dishes to Bridges. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Still without a basket in the game. Good on the triple. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Booker looking around. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta with the rebound. And taken away by Paul. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Walks again.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Young against Paul. There's the pass to Herter. It's Young on the wing. They get it back. Here's Capella, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. There are numerous problems that Trae Young presents, but Coach is focused on Young's shooting. After watching the tape, Coach said he'll instruct his defenders to pick up Young as soon as he crosses half court. He emphasized that's not hyperbole. You can't say they don't respect his range. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Booker puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by Booker.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul passes to Booker. Ayton with it. Back to Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Collins with it. Bridges covering. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
He rifled that one in from distance. Here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. The shot comes out, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Paul dishes to Booker. Paul passes to Booker. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young drives in. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
For 3, Booker. Here's Crowder. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
And that one's good. Hunter.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks on top. They lead by 4. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in its center, locking down the middle.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Booker. Kicks to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Down low, stolen by Collins.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Young drives in. His fifth miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And that's an intentional foul. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Bridges finds Crowder. Young against Paul. Ayton in the high post. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
It's Crowder on the wing. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the inside. And Booker kicks to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Clock at 6. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. It's tipped. Outside Cowan. Another three for Atlanta. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Hawks?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Passes it to Herter. Just 5 on the clock. Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Bridges against Hunter. Outside Crowder. Bridges passes to Ayton.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Young taking his time here. Inside. Capella with it. Back to Young. It's in the bucket for his fourth field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Ball against Young. And here is Ayton. Back to Crowder. Bridges outside. In the corner, Crowder with it. Here's Ayton. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hawks lead by 12. And well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the court for the Suns, Cameron Johnson is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Payne, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2. There's Shamet. And the layup falls. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication. And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovic as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
McGee dishes to Johnson. Back to McGee. Kicks it out to Johnson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Driving the lane. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Johnson kicks to McGee. Wright with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovic. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Craig can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
I count 2 shots.
And so Wright nails both of them. Suns trail by 16. Now Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocks it loose. Now the pass to Shamet. Payne kicks to Shamet. Into the lane. The feed to McGee. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Phoenix ball.
Fast break, the Hawks. And Gallinari throws it down.
With the big, strong frame of Gallinari, he's able to take contact and deliver the goods.
Pass to Payne. From deep, Johnson. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Jang finds Wright. 1:52 left to play in the third. Bogdanovic, no luck.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Passes it to McGee and stolen by Wright. Now Bogdanovic. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovic. Now here's Okongwu. He's covered by Shamet. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Johnson, the pass to Payne. To the left wing. McGee inside. He is covered by Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta on D. Payne in the post. Right on him. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGee. They could use a bucket. Okongwu grabs the board.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
2 seconds.
54 seconds left to play here in the third. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Now here's Wright. Outside Bogdanovich. Going inside. Jang finds Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Johnson banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And so it's Atlanta with an 18.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings of Herder and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
And both free throws good from Crowder. The Hawks leading by 16. Outside Collins. Here's Herder. And Paul pulls it down. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Ayton with it. And guarded by Capella. And the rejection by Collins. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Paul against Young. To the right side. It's deflected and taken away by Paul, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Booker the pass to Paul. And there's the drive, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
Young against Paul. Young, good look. And that one hits back iron.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Young against Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Here's Herder, defended by Booker. 6 to shoot. Hunter kicks to Young. Rebound by the Suns. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Crowder with it, guarded by Hunter. The drive by Booker. Ayton finds Booker. Booker draws the double. Young with the steal. Collins passes to Herder. Here he goes. And the basket is good. And the Hawks lead by 15. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Hawks leading by 15. Pass to Herder. Young fires away from outside. Drills the three-pointer.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Ayton missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Young dishes to Hunter. Here's Young. The three. Crowder pulls it in. That's a 2 from Paul, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Simple move, but Chris Paul uses the pump fake better than most.
Chris Paul at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young against Paul. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young from outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul with the ball. He kicks it to Bridges. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Crowder. He can't get that one. Collins with some nice D.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Atlanta.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Clint Capella.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
Pass to Herter. On deep. Bridges with the board.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
No good from Booker. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown.
21. The set.
accustomed to winning. Battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard. Three of the best all-time rebounders.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. The shot by Conley, no good. Outside Young, it's Herder on the wing. Rejected by Mitchell.
Boy, guys, you just love when Donovan Mitchell is engaged defensively. The athleticism allows him to send that shot back.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Conley against Young. Down low. Here's Hunter. Back to Young. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
And we're about a minute into the first. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to Gobert. O'Neal on the wing. Gobert with it. 5 to shoot. Conley with the ball. Now Herder defending. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gobert. Now Conley. Guarded by Young. Right side Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. It's stolen by Hunter. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On offense, here's Utah. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now here's Mitchell. Herder defending. Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Back to Gobert. Right side Conley. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gobert no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
And so it's Utah with it. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. From deep, Conley. Rebound by the Hawks. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Hunter can't get it to go. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Now here's Young. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Capella, screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Conley with the ball. Now Herter defending. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herter. That'll be a second foul of the game. A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. Mitchell against Collins. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Outside for Mitchell. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
1:03 left in the first. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Herter. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
O'Neal misses. The Hawks trailing. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Conley on the attack. Hey, rejected by Capella. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Stolen by Young. Very pretty alley-oop.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front. They're up.
All right, look who's coming in the door. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Utah?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Conley against Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the 3-ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, B.A. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
Here's Conley. Second shot opportunity. Gobert lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Right side, Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Utah leading. Outside Conley. Right side Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Inside. Here's Bogdanovic. Over Hunter. Just 3 to shoot. O'Neal misses. Atlanta with the ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a slam dunk by Capella.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Outside Conley. This one for 3. And Collins with the big block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Young. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them to rock.
Outside Mitchell. It's stolen by Hunter. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Now Herder, the 15-footer. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And that's a foul called on Kevin Herder. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Gobert finds Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it phase him, though.
Now here's Herder, down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here, and the shot's good. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it, but you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Here's Young. After the basket by Utah. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 7 points in the game.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. From downtown. Double team on Mitchell. From behind the arc. The shot by Conley, no good.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Herder, out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. The Jazz have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Atlanta foul on Onyeka Okongwu. And that's his first personal foul. Team 3rd. Jazz substitution.
8 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Pascal. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you after half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Gorgie Jang is out there with the Okongwu. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Wright in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Clarkson. There's the drive. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the Okongwu. Bogdanovic on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Bogdanovic, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Pascal. Clarkson's gotten his first basket of the night. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Jang. Back to Okongwu. Outside Gallinari. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And it's right missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Picked it out of midair. On the push, here comes Atlanta. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Clarkson against Bogdanovich. Back to Clarkson. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Right outside. Pass to Okongwu. Right outside. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Now here's Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. The Jazz again can't hit.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Bogdanovich. Another one falls for Atlanta. And so it's Utah with it. 8-point game. Clarkson outside with the drive. Pass to House. And another miss by Utah.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Outside Gallinari. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Alexander Walker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Clarkson passes to Whiteside.
Well, with good lateral foot speed and his length, Gorgui Dieng has the tools to be a difference maker defensively.
Back to Okongwu. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Jang, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich with it. It's stolen by Clarkson. Right wing. Back to Pascal. A shot to stop the run. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Picked up by Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich on the wing. Let's go with a 3. That shot off. And so it's Bogdan Bogdanovic making things happen for the Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
The 3 from Mitchell. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Herder. Again, Atlanta.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside for Mitchell. Fires from deep. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Now here's Young. Pass to Collins. Right side Young. Three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Herder. And too long on the shot. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Mitchell against Young. Pass to Capella. Now Hunter. It's Herder on the wing. Clock at 4. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Conley. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bogdanovic. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Young against Conley. Pass to Herder. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. Up and over Conley. That one off the back iron and out. For the Jazz, this one not looking good. Fires from the wing. Gobert finds Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Herder with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Young. To end the drought. They grab their own miss. Capella, the pass to Collins. Right side Herder. And he drives in. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's O'Neal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Pass to Collins. Young from long range. Young missing again. And so it's Utah with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Fires in the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his 5th foul. On offense, here's Utah. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Back to Young. Off the left rim and out.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Collins outside. From deep. No good. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. This one was in the balance.
transition is coming. So here's Miami's starting group. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Inside, it's stolen by Adebayo. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. It's a 3-point game. Lowry dishes to Robinson. From 15 feet away, Adebayo, count that bucket.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
And it's the Hawks ball. Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and we'll take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Tucker. Tries the spin move. And it's Butler missing. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Herter. Capella with a screen on Robinson. Young outside. Clock at 4. Over Lowry. Again, Young missing.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
8 feet away. Here's Adebayo. Rebound, Atlanta. Now Hunter kicks it to Capella. Stolen by Tucker. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Here's Young driving inside. Up and in on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Butler. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Young against Robinson. Young's shot is good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Now here is Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Second shot opportunity. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Capella. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo.
Capella like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charging.
It's a real nice momentum.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Huerter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Robinson finds Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Shot to stop the run. Tips it up. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 6.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
A risky cross-court pass there, and it costs them. You got to be sure that you can get it there in time before you let that one go.
Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat trail by 4 with his first shot attempt. No good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Capella kicks to Young. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Young looking around. Adebayo knocks it loose.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Lowry drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Punter against Butler. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter. Young's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Hawks. Young against Lowry. Spins. Unloads from 13. And And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Jimmy Butler's playing the smart game right here. Patient and disciplined. And that's a nice mid-range jumper.
Young. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Young outside. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Capella. That one good for 2. Capella's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Lowry kicks the butt. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
The shot by Lowry, no good. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Passes it to Butler. Tries the spin move. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And finished off by Collins.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Butler. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got 8 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll
18.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Chang, Bogdanovich out there with Wright. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Bogdanovich passes to Chang. The kick out to Wright. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Hero. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Spins. Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the drive. It's deflected. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Up top, Oladipo. Gallinari covering. There's Hero with the 3. And that one is off. The Hawks leading by 10. Bogdanovich dishes to Gallinari.
Can I say it? Terrific athleticism from Gallinari. I just did.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, Hero is covered by Bogdanovich to stop the run. And the layup is good.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And Wright kicks to Bogdanovich. To the inside. The kick out to Wright. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots over Hero. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
I'm open right here.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Hero passes to Oladipo. Here's Vincent. The dish to Dedmon. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Here's Vincent. They grab their own miss. Atlanta leading by 13. Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Chang. Over Dedmon. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Oladipo against Gallinari. And stolen by Okongwu. And stolen by Dedmon. And stolen by Jang. And here's Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. He kicks it to Jang. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Tries the spin move. Can they get it? Atlanta again missing.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
The kick out to Oladipo with the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
Oladipo hits them both. Young with the ball. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Young's got 14 points.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Over Lowry. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Butler. Outside for Robinson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you, and Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Young inside, while recovering. Butler against Hunter. Young outside. Over Lowry. Young's shot is off. The Heat trail by 12. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Young against Lowry. Charity stripe shot. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Got that one up quick. Herter's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Butler against Hunter. Butler passes to Robinson. 6 to shoot. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lowry against Young. In the corner, Collins with it. No good on the three. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And stolen by Hunter. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Young against Lowry. Passes it to Hunter. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young's shot is off. The Heat trail by 13. Butler dishes to Tucker. The kick outside to Butler. And stolen by Hunter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Young. The pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Young outside. A 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Lowry against Young. From deep. Again, Young missing. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Robinson. Fires it up. Can't nail the jump.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
22, the Heat.
Greetings and thanks for... Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. And Booker with the jam.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
Capella screen on Paul. Young banked it in off the glass. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Johnson with a bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Capella. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. From the high post. The Suns clear it.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Screen by Capella. To the inside. Nifty move. And the slam dunk by Capella.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Outside Young, now Herder. And here's Collins. Back to Herder. Young with a screen on Booker. And it's Herder penetrating. And Booker pulls it down. Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Paul.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Young against Paul. Pass to Collins. Capella screen on Johnson. Pulls it from the top of the key. And too long on the shot.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Booker. Here's Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Drives to the hoop. Back to Ayton. Out to Bridges. From deep. They get it again. Outside Johnson. Out to the right wing. Back to Bridges. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Young. And Ayton pulls it down.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Second team foul.
The Suns leading. Inside. Tipped. Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Aiden. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Young way outside. Now here's Herter, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Young on the attack. Soft touch off the glass.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Booker finds Aiden. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call, you have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right,
and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Ayton passes to Booker. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Screen by Capella. And Young, here we go. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella, screen on Paul. To the paint. Another shot. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Bridges with it. Pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Paul, shot is off. Atlanta with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Fader on the way. Here's Young. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Young's got 7 points.
This is Young's game. Ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Got it from about 16 feet. Paul's got his 2nd basket on the night.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Collins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
Ayton passes to Bridges. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Young. Ooh, Paul with the block.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul, outworking the shooter and getting a block. I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the board. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Young, the pass to Hunter. Oh, sweet move. And here's Collins for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the second quarter. Ayton with a screen. Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Down low. Here's Booker. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
With the step back. Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Booker. 6 points for him. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Takes a step back. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Capella, screen on Paul. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Young. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Collins, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Now Booker. Outside Paul. Driving inside. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
When Chris Paul takes it to the cup, he is always expecting some physical contact. He is used to nailing shots despite whatever comes his way.
Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. For 3, Booker. That shot is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
On the floor for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Gorgui Dieng. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Bogdanovic in at the shooting guard position. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Okongwu, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. The first one falls.
With Onyeka Okongwu, you get an athletic big man who puts a ton of energy into his defense.
And I feel like we really see Okongwu's defensive prowess when he's going against the pick and roll.
Well, his time and his instincts are terrific, BA. Combine that with his physical attributes, and it's easy to see what makes him a special player at the defensive end.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Connects from downtown. Crowder's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Picked up by Okongwu. Right on the left side. Pass to Dieng. Back to Bogdanovic. And yep, it's good.
Relentless offensive efforts pays off for Bogdanovic, putting up points on the board.
Here's Shamet. Now here's McGee. And here's Crowder from the arc. Kept alive. On the wing, Crowder. Payne with it. Pass to Craig. And here is McGee. Okongwu with the rebound. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Craig. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Craig with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
McGee with it. Okongwu on him. From deep three-point range.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Here's Wright. Pass to Jang. Here's Okongwu. Inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Payne, pass to McGee. Now Crowder. Takes it inside, and Crowder with the jam.
Don't sleep on Jay Crowder now. He can do that to you every trip down.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. Bogdanovich has got 5 now. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Crowder. There's the 3. Rebound Atlanta.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Outside Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Craig against Gallinari. 24 seconds left in the third. Craig passes to Payne. Down low. And it's Crowder missing. Bogdanovich with it. Pass to Jang. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Crafty move. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Ball against Young. It's Herder on the wing. Back to Young. To To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. Hayden with it, and Capella picks him up defensively.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
Young attacking. Kicks it out to Collins. Let's go with a three. Young can't hit.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And here's Booker. Outside Paul. 5 on the clock. Inside. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Clock at 2. Three-pointer.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
Collins with a screen on Paul. Here's Young. And the layup is good off the glass.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Paul against Young. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Down low. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Hunter against Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To take the lead. Young can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Johnson. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Now here's Hayden. Stolen by Capella. Outside Hunter. And here's Herter. To the wing, right side. Collins with a screen on Booker. Young with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Stolen by Bridges. Paul against Young. Booker, the pass to Aiden. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Hawks ball.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Young. Going inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane and he takes it.
So he gets them both. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Pass to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton.
Count it! Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Young on the attack. Plenty of space. And it's in.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Now here's Booker. Herder defending. To the left wing. Ball finds Bridges. And he drills the triple.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Cancer. Let's get loud, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
Right side Young. To the middle. It's off. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
37.
lot of things you don't see in the stats if you play.
Yes, he is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks.
Here we go.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. His 3-pointers off the mark. Young from outside, cracks in the tray.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a 3 on one end, he says, I got your back.
And Young, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 5.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Conley with the 3. And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Gobert the screen. Fires from the corner. It's stolen by Capella. Bobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Conley. It's up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young against Conley. Young passes to Herter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Clearly a foul.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Conley with it. He's picked up by Collins. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collins. Here's Herter. And that one is hammered home.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now, here's Mitchell. Out to the wing, to the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. It's Young on the wing. 5 points in the game. Capella sets a screen for Hunter. Baseline try. Capella kicks to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Herter. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Looking to end the run. And Conley lays it in. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Conley against Young. Offside Collins. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. 4 on the clock.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And he can extend the lead to double digits. Mitchell wide open. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
It's Young on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Conley against Young. O'Neal from long range. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Herter. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 11. Well, as you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament. But that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pulls up on the wing.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
Young, no good. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mitchell finds Gobert. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan. Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Here's Young. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Young against Conley. It's deflected. And here we go. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. And it's Capella missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Jazz trail by 7. Outside Conley. Driving the lane. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
And Young, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 15.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
O'Neal from long range. Rebound, Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. Lob pass to Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell right side. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Back to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Conley's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Herter, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
O'Neal from long range. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. O'Neal's got his second basket.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Young against Conley. Back to Young. Stolen by Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz. O'Neal misses. The Hawks leading by 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins trying to break free. Herter, no good. O'Neal gets to Conley. Takes a three. Another miss by O'Neal. Now, here's Hunter. Collins wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Collins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
24.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
35.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Orgie Dang is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Clarkson with the ball. Okongwu covering and slammed in by Whiteside.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Wright looking around. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Trains the three-pointer. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the night.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Clarkson passes to Alexander Walker. Haskell with a screen for Clarkson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's sent back by Okongwu. He Lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Zhang.
Boy, how fast did Zhang get off his feet to finish that one? Beautiful.
There's the pass to Whiteside. Here is House. Gallinari covering. Whiteside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Zhang. And finished off by Zhang.
Wow, big time size, speed, power combination from Gorgie Zhang. Wow.
Clarkson goes in. And the rejection by Zhang.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Gallinari outside. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Jazz. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Clarkson for three. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Inside, here's Clarkson. Pass to Alexander Walker. The tray. Jazz passing it around. Here's House. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Right, the pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. And he lays it straight in. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Wright. Over in the corner, Pascal. Clarkson on the wing. Alexander Walker passes to Clarkson. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by House is no good. Right outside. The three from Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks on top, up by 12.
All right, Lucas coming onto the court.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Whiteside is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. Clarkson surveying the floor, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then it's an absolute disaster.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Young way outside, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 16.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight. Young against Conley. Driving in, the kick out to Young. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Young's got 20 points.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. Going inside. Jacks up a three. Capella. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Hunter dishes to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. Again, Young missing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 17. Steps back. Young way outside. Another miss by Young. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Well, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
The pass to Herter. Back to Young. Passes it to Herter. From deep. Again, Young missing. Jazz trail by 14. Conley inside the line. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Atlanta.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell, just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. Now Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Young from deep three-point range. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them this week.
We'd like to thank you.
that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. It'll be the Heat off the tip. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Now here's Butler. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays. Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Down low. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hunter. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, got a piece of it. For 3, Robinson. Atlanta with a rebound. Hunter on the wing. Checked by Tucker. Left side, Herder. Collins, left side. Right side, Herder. Pass to Hunter. Butler against Young. Butler up top. And here's Adebayo. Goes up on the wing. Capella with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
In Capella's journey to the NBA, born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Now here's Lowry. To the paint. Hunter against Butler. Tries the spin move. Clock at 6. From the high post. And the shot no good. A bit short. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Tucker. Back to Lowry. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Adebayo sets a screen for 3. Robinson.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
Shakes him. Here's Collins. Pass to Herder. Robinson with a steal. Lowry outside. And he drives in. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Young against Lowry. And the shot goes down.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson. A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A minute and a half left now in the first quarter. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, they have the lead early, but their turnovers are concerning.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
They'll pin that one on John Collins.
You don't become this good in this league unless you put in a lot of hard work. And there's some evidence that Jimmy Butler has done that through the years. We love the playmaking of Jimmy Butler. He has the ball in his hands so much that guys don't relax when he's got it. They move around, give him options.
Young misses. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Capella. Goes back up. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Miami trailing. Now Lowry. Inside. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Robinson with it. Now Herder defending. Young against Lowry. Clock at 4. And there's the drive. Hey, rejected by Capella. Pass to Hunter. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Here's Capella. Uses the glass on the layup.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Butler against Hunter. Fires from the line. The offensive rebound.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 5.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the floor for Atlanta. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Now Adebayo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the bucket is good. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Hawks leading. And here's Young. He's got 5. Driving to the basket. Adebayo with the rejection.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Here's Butler. Here's Lowry. Collins with the rebound.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Hunter. It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Young. Collins a screen. And stolen by Adebayo. All alone on the break. And here's Butler outside. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. And the Hawks with possession here. 6-point game. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Steps back. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Down low. And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist by Young. Capella's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Young against Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. Puts it up from 15. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Young with the bucket. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Big guy can move. John Collins finds a way to get that one to go.
Lowry against Young. Lowry left side. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. A minute 58 left to play in the first half. From deep. And Tucker pulls it down.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Adebayo. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying three to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
Atlanta with the ball after the basket by Miami. Young, the pass to Collins. Spins. With the spin. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Fires for three. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Robinson's got 5 now.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And that one's good. Young.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lowry. And there's another one for the Heat.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Herter. The kick to Hunter. 2 on the clock. And Young the bucket on the assist by Hunter. He's got 15.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
They've got Victor Oladipo, and it's Vincent in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Hero on the wing. They set the screen from the high post. Jang pulls it in.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Back to Gallinari. Right outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Driving in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you love Bogdanovich and just the versatility he brings, BA.
And as for Bogdanovich's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovich certainly can. He could shoot it, he could put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off.
Back to Okongwu. Stolen by Hero. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Gallinari. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Here's Bogdanovich. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 15.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Hero right side. Inside. Ball stolen. Atlanta calls timeout.
Welcome, your Miami Heat Pacers.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Right up top. Lets it go from the wing. That one a little long.
Hawks foul. Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Miami shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Hero, screen on right. Pass to Hero. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's a Kongwu. Gallinari, the pass to right. Picked it out of midair. Hero for three. Gets the three to fall. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Pass to Jang. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Hero. Fast break Miami. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Gallinari against Oladipo. To the middle. Drops in the layup for two. Oladipo's got his first 2 points.
Such a good score on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
Gallinari, the pass to Bogdanovic. Puts it up from 17. And that one hits the back iron. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Bogdanovic. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
1:56 left in the third. For three, Oladipo. Tries the spin move. Here's Strus. Second chance effort. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Jang. Back to Bogdanovic. 5 to shoot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, Bogdanovic being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
Shooting for the ball.
And so Bogdanovic nails them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Vincent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot from 12. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his
First free throw is good. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside Young. Pass to Herter. From downtown. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. With the crossover, he gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the second pick in the 2013 draft.
Young, the pass to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
Outside Robinson. Over Herter. Robinson can't hit. And Hunter, here we go. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And how about Hunter getting up to flush it down?
Here's Lowry. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. The Hawks on top.
Fans, welcome. Your Miami.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Atlanta, At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And there's the lob. Adebayo, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Young against Lowry. Pass to Capella. And stolen by Adebayo. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
And Miami has possession. They trail by 7. Lowry outside. Shoots over Young. Back to Lowry. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Capella. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lowry. The 3. No good there. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Young on the attack. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And they go to the intentional foul.
Trey Young. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The Heat have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. There's the drive. Here's Lowry.
Capella out there defensively, battling, trying to make an impact on that end of the floor.
Herder with it, working on Robinson. The 3, Collins. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Bam Adebayo. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the 3-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Lowry, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Pass to Herder. Lowry against Young. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Butler.
And the potential for Hunter to be an all-time stopper on defense showing up.
Young against Lowry. Right side Young. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
Here's Young. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. That one's wide left. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Here's Young. From deep 3-point range. Young missing again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Butler. The Heat missing. Herter with it. Outside Young. Butler with a steal. For three, Robinson. They get it back.
Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out. He goes in and rips it down.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Young. Pass to Collins. Four on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Herter can't hit. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
Thank you to everyone for coming out and supporting your team.